back so soon. And as said, we're discussing the history of toilet towel defence through the entire year of 2024. If you haven't watched the previous video, I do suggest watching it because it adds additional context and it shows you all the sources I use. So enjoy the video, and we're going to start off discussing the unit that we talked about near the end of the last video, the Mace Cameraman, because he got buffed. On January 3rd, the episode 69 part 2 update released, adding 3 new units. Let's take a look at their stats. On January 12th, the Endless update released, adding, Endless mode, an infinite amount of waves of toilets progressively increasing in strength, and added the new Toilet Fortress map. For the first 200,000 people who beat Wave 40 of Endless, they'd receive a new UGC item, the Toilet Wings, which I do own as well. And to accompany this new map, the lobby and the trading plaza also got heavily reworked. Also reworked in this update was the upgraded Titan Cameraman, who got a major buff and redesign. Another unit which received a change was the Frost DJ Speakerman, receiving his second nerf. To end off this update, the new crate opening animation was introduced, and mythic units can now be sold for 250 coins, and legendary unit sale prices were reduced from 200 to 100 coins. On January 22nd, one of the biggest updates ever came out, the episode 70 part 1 update, which added a completely new archetype and long requested booster units inside of the booster crate. Let's take a look. Two new exclusive units were added this update, the Ghost Cameraman, which removed the Shield Cameraman, and the Flamethrower Cameraman, which removed the Scientist TV. Let's take a look at their stats. And 3 new units were added to the summons. And for the final change to the unit, Frost DJ Speakerman received his third and final nerf. And finally, we can get to the new toilet. Let's take a look. On the 28th of January 2024, the episode 70 part 2 update released. This added a new building on the map, the post office, allowing players to send units and gems to each other. This was a negative change because it catered more to content creators rather than the general player base. But also changed in this update was the Toilet HQ, becoming a lot more refined than what it used to be. One new unit was added into the summons, being the Spear Speakerman. And another pair of exclusive units got added in this update, being the Jetpack Mace Cameraman and the Titan Clockman, replacing the Green Laser Cameraman and the Mace Cameraman. Let's take a look at their stats. To end off this section, let's go on to the toilets. One of the longest waits between an update, but it makes sense as this was a big one, introducing the new Titans update and added an entirely new rarity, with only 1 new unit, unlockable by being the top 100 on the Endless leaderboard. This was the upgraded Titan Drillman. Let's take a look at his stats. Can't have the upgraded form without the base form, so Titan Drillman was added in the exclusive shop, removing the speaker repair drone. Also added into the shop was the Injured Titan crate, containing variants of the beloved Titans but injured. Let's take a look at inside. And to end off this update, here's a couple quality of life changes. like hovering over the units in the hotbar now shows the stats, and you can now bulk and claim reject in the post office. Anyway, moving on to the Valentine's update. On the 16th of February 2024, the Valentine update was added to Toilet Tower Defense, adding the new currency, hearts, and adding the new Valentine's crate, with 4 new units inside. Let's take a look. To offer seasonal events, Valentine's Day toilets were added into the game, only into endless mode though, because there was no unique map made for this event. Update also doubled as the episode 70 part 3 update, so 1 new unit and 1 new toilet enemy was added. And to finish off this section, Titan Drillman got a buff. March 2nd, 2024, the episode 71 update released. This added the marketplace to the trading plaza, allowing people to sell units for gems. The Valentine's update was removed this update, but a new unit was added to the summon, the red laser cameraman. And only 2 toilets got added in this update. The 9th of March marks the release day of the St. Patrick's Day update in Toilet Tower Defense, introducing the new currency, clovers. For the first time in any update, for simply just having 100 clovers, you can purchase the Leprechaun Cameraman. But just like any other event in Toilet Tower Defense, you can use the clovers to buy the St. Patrick's Day crate, which only contains 2 units. Let's take a look. And finally, to end the section off, the Desert, Camera HQ, and Toilet Fortress all got updated. March 17th marks the release of the Easter event 2024. This added the new currency, eggs, along with the new event exclusive map, Egg Island, with 60 waves and a new boss, the Rabid Toilet. And of course, the eggs can be used to purchase the new bunny crate. Let's take a look at the content inside. And as this is a big event, it also got an event pass. Let's take a deeper dive into that. On March 30th, 2024, the episode 72 part 1 update released, adding the Mythic Crate to the summon, a more expensive option, but increases the chance of getting the rarer units. Toilet City, Toilet Lab, Palm Paradise and Trading Plaza all got massive overhauls, and an extremely major exploit was patched. Here's a demonstration of how it would work. A duo would join an endless game. One would leave at the beginning of every round, removing their units with them, and reducing the toilet health multiplier. Then, once the round began, they joined back, after their partner had placed a unit in the same spot as their previous ones, so now they'd overlap and completely destroy the weakened toilets. Thankfully, it was patched this update. To coincide with the release of the Mythic Crate, a new Mythic unit was added to the summon, the upgraded Mech Cameraman. The new exclusive unit, upgraded camera spider, was added to the shop, removing the flamethrower cameraman. And finally, to end off this update, we have 2 new toilets. On April 1st, the Jester crate was added into the summon as the April Fool's event began. Let's take a look inside. Surprisingly enough, this event had a unique map, the Ohio map, which was a sort of redesigned Toilet City, but had the unique ability of your entire unit loadout being randomized whenever you place them. Also, whenever upgrading unit, it could say nuh-uh and simply take your money and not upgrade the unit. Also added in the shop was the Infinite Unit Game Pass. For only 2 days, for 1,000 Robux, you could place infinite units in any game mode except Endless. But yeah, only for 2 days. April 7th, 2024, the episode 72 part 2 update was added, adding the Astro upgraded Titan cameraman, which removed the ghost cameraman from the game. Let's take a look at its stats. And 2 new formidable enemy toilets were added into the game, the Helmet Boss Toilet 4.0 and the Secutor Astro Toilet. Finally, as a great quality of life change, they added toilet and unit trackers so you can see how many toilets are on the map and how many units you've placed. A really great quality of life change to add off this generally unrememberable update. After a grueling 29-day wait, the episode 73 part 1 update released, adding the new feature of endless ranks. When you complete a endless mode game, you earn XP, which increases your rank on endless mode. I want to note a couple notable ranks, being rank 5, which gives you the extra money ability, which gives you $100 per wave number that you get, Camera Leader, which gives you an extra hotbar slot, and the Toilet God, rank 10, which gives you the emergency ability, sending the furthest toilet back to the start of the track. Only 2 new units were added in this update, the Mace Camera Woman, a mythic unit into the summon, the new exclusive shop unit, the Scientist Mech, which removed the Jetpack Mace Cameraman. In 2024, the episode 73 part 1 update released, adding the clock event. Firstly, I'll address the new unit that was added into the summons, the Knife Titan Speakerman. Balance changes happened to some of the older, rarer units. New addition to the map was the Classic Portal, which returns you to the oldest version of the lobby and to the oldest versions of the first 4 maps. However, there is a new map, the Time Factory, with a new variation of toilets, the Magnet Toilets. Let's take a look.
There goes for another hurricane.
By completing any mode from in this dimension, you can earn the new currency, clocks, to buy the brand new Time Crate, with 6 new units inside. Let's take a look. And we aren't quite done, as we've also got the clock event pass to go over. Let's take a look. And the final clock unit added was the exclusive Clockwoman, which ironically enough removed the Titan Clockman from the shop. Let's take a look at her stats. Roblox selected Toilet Tower Defense to be a part of their classic event. To celebrate this, they added the new map Crossroads and with a new boss harkening back to the olden days of Roblox.
Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
After completing 4 of the 5 tasks in the game, you can unlock the classic cameraman, a unit which uses 4 of the classic weaponry from old Roblox. After a very long wait, episode 74 update released and the clock event part 2 update released. First of all, the engineer cameraman got buffed. In the exclusive shop, the streamer cameraman replaced the Titan drill man, and Shadow TV man was added to the summons. And as mentioned, this update doubled as the clock event part 2, so a new clock crate was added, the future crate, with a 10% chance to be earned from winning Time Factory, but could also be purchased for 3,000 clocks. Here's the units inside. And the clock event pass got updated with an entire additional 20 tiers. After one of the longest waits between updates, the episode 75 update and the July 4th event began on, July 4th. Firstly, they added the July 4th crate, which could be earned every hour. Let's take a look inside. And to celebrate this firework-based event, the firework cameraman and large firework cameraman got buffed. Speaking of buffs, engineer cameraman got buffed again. Speaking of exclusive units, the new beret cameraman was added, replacing the upgraded camera spider from the exclusive shop. Also added in the shop was the new fan crate, introducing a whole new race, the fan men. Let's take a look inside. 2 new units were added to the summons, the first ever toilet units. And a godly amount of new toilets were added.
Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn, a thirst and desire, you transform and appear in flesh, you spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
On July 19th, the episode 76 part 1 update released, but it also doubled as a summer event. First of all, the Astrogun cameraman was added to the summons as a new mythic unit. And the summer crate was added to the summons. And considering it is the summer event, the new summer map was added, the Sand Isles, with a new final boss, the evil toilet crab. And in the exclusive shop, the Astro upgraded Titan cameraman was replaced by the upgraded large laser cameraman. Endless ranks got updated, including the new level 15 ability, Smite. They also added 2 new enemy toilets. Due to the difficulty of Sand Isles, the center objective, Titan Sandman's hideout, could be upgraded from 300 HP to 7,500 HP. On July 26, the Summer Event Part 2 update released, which also doubled as the Episode 76 Part 2 update. First of all, the Beach Ball Hunt began. After collecting 15 beach balls, you could unlock the Sand Wizard Cameraman. For collecting all 30, you unlock the Beach Ball Power UGC item, which is, unfortunately, the only one I do not own. But speaking of beach balls, the Titan Beach Ball Man appeared in the exclusive shop, replacing the scientist mech. And speaking of exclusive units, the engineer cameraman got buffed again. Let's finally get into the summer stuff, like the summer crate and the summons being updated with the new godly Aqua Titan Speakerman. Looks like I was wrong, because only two new very powerful toilets were added, the giant Astro Spider toilet and the Astro Duchess. This update was only a small one, but it added the first permanent map in a long while, the Void, which only has one mode, Abysmal Mode, which you may recognise from the Halloween modes from last year. It has 60 waves and rewards 1000 coins. Appropriately added to this update was the exclusive unit Demented Titan Cameraman, which replaced the Clockwoman in the exclusive shop. This update is one of the first to be purely focused on the addition of new crates. First, let's discuss the insides of the food crate. Did he run out of ideas this early? The other crate that was added was the coconut crate, originally in the shop for 500 coins. It was instead changed to be the victory reward for Sand Isles. This update is praised as one of the most free-to-play friendly updates ever released. The summer event continues with the addition of the new tropical crate. As this was a free-to-play central update, an entire 60-tier summer event pass was released to accompany it. This update also doubled as the episode 77 part 1 update, and continuing with the free-to-play theme, 2 new crates were added into the summons, the Noob Toilet Crate and the Advanced Toilet Crate. We aren't done with new toilet units, as 3 other ones rotate in the basic and mythic crates. And the only paid thing in this update was the new Swap Mutant Toilet, which replaced the Streamer Cameraman in the exclusive shop. Only one enemy toilet was added in this update, the Specialist Astro Toilet. Very last thing to mention for this update is the reintroduction of limited time modes like Ohio returning at a new part of the map. This update added clans. Very boring. I don't know why people clamoured for them so much. I have no idea what they do. It's the same as any other clan system. What we're really here for is the episode 77 part 2 content. Interestingly enough, the Fuckboom used this update to leak some of the characters appearing in said episode. So let's just take a look at those new units. Torch TV Man also got a pretty major buff. And a surprise addition of the Axe upgraded Titan Speaker Man into the summons. And 2 new exclusive units were added, the Sword Large Cameraman and the Saber Mutant Toilet, removing the Beret Cameraman and upgraded Large Laser Cameraman respectively. I wanted to mention a new stat which you may see come up through the video, Strength. All it means is the base HP of a toilet multiplied by its speed. As mentioned in the previous update, limited time modes like Ohio were added back, but as it was so popular, they added the Sigma Crate as a victory reward. Let's take a look inside. Quite a surprising change in this update was the changes to quests. The weekly quest reward increased from 20 gems to 25 gems, and for completing your daily and weekly quests respectively, you'd earn 10 gems and 50 gems additionally. September 9th, 2024, the Gadget Crate update released. Before actually talking about, well, the name of the update, I wanted to talk about some of the miscellaneous things which happened, such as the Engineer Cameraman getting buffed for the 4th and final time. Future Large Clockman, Golden Future Large Clockman, Titan Clockman, and upgraded Titan Clockman all got their Green Orb and Green Lightning abilities changed into Friend Maker instead of Splash. Also, 2x speed was added into Endless Mode, only, instead of in every other game mode like any normal game developer. Even then, it was locked behind level 10 of the Endless Ranks, a very, very stupid decision. Anyway, let's finally get onto the meat of the update, the new Gadget Crate. But before that, a new trait was added specifically for one unit in this new crate, Static, which means their attacks now change through enemies. Anyway, let's get into the insides. It can't truly be a toilet tower defense update without a new exclusive unit. This time it's the Commander Cameraman. Moving swiftly on, we enter the pencil event update with the new currency, pencils, obviously, one from the new map, the Pencil World, with the brand new boss, the Pencil Mech. This update added the titular pencil crate. Let's take a look inside.
Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me, you can't stop.
One pencil unit was added to the shop, the exclusive Summoner Pencil Man.
Can't lock me, you can't lock me down.
The 2 final pencil units were added into the Pencil Event Pass. At Tier 5, we have the Pencil Helicopter,
Ready to be covered.
and at Tier 10, we have the Hammer Pencil Man.
'Cause I will always be a warrior. Late nights, get lost, hard work.
In a positive free-to-play change, daily rewards were added. For simply logging in for 30 days, you could unlock several rewards. Let's take a look.
No waste, not now. Need to find a way to get out. 'Cause I'm gone, indeed. Get lost in the weeds. You know it's all about the conquest. What's next? You gotta put the work in like you're obsessed. Think about what you want, what's your future? What kind of person would it take to seduce her? So what's next? Be obsessed with winning and your success. Make progress.
Another positive change for free-to-play players was the addition of the activity rewards. Here's a look at all the rewards inside. You may have noticed the activity crate as a reward. Let's take a look at the insides. And the new exclusive for this update was the Toilet Man. Oh boy, time for a big update. First of all, the only episode 77 part 3 update release was the Astro Large TV Man exclusive. Here's his stats. But Astro Large TV Man wasn't the only exclusive added into the shop. The new printer crate was added with a whole new printer race, which were brand new farm units. But most importantly, this was the update for the drill event, adding the entire drill lobby, but you can only use drills there, so you earn a common drill man for free. The only available mode on release was the map Drill World, which was easy mode. It added some of the toilets that used to be in the files, super old but finally included. Let's take a look at their stats.
A little bit of light, a little bit of gold under pressure.
And for winning the map, you of course get the new currency drills, which can be used at the drill summon to summon the drill crate. Let's take a look what's inside. But you can also spend your drills on another crate, being the Ultra Drill Crate, with a whole new ultimate unit inside. Let's take a look. This talk of drills reminds me of another feature they added, the Drill Event Pass. Let's take a look. And the final drill unit was the other exclusive added in this update, the Drill Woman. October 6th, 2024, part 2 of the drill event release, adding the harder and second map to the drill lobby, the Drill Forest, and as a victory reward, added the Drill Support Crate. Here's the units inside. Another update to the drill event was the addition of 20 new tiers to the drill event pass. Let's take a look. VIP finally got a long awaited change, adding the VIP crate with only 2 units inside. Well, those were a bit disappointing, but you know what's not disappointing? The developer crate. And it was so kind of Evan, the real developer, to let the Sword RNG developer inside. Well, let's take a look, shall we? And one exclusive drill unit was added, the Sigma Drill Man.
You were like a ransom note.
October 12th, 2024 marked the release of the Halloween event 2024. But before we get into all the spooky stuff, let's talk about some of the miscellaneous stuff like the gold crate. This was added as a reward for anyone in the lobby who was there for when TDD hit a milestone, like a certain amount of likes, favourites, or members of the group. There's only 2 units inside, let's take a look. And 2 new exclusives were added into the shop, the chair and the zombie horde cameraman. I believe that smoothly transitions us into actually talking about the Halloween stuff, like the changes to the lobby to make it more spooky, and the new map Halloween Graveyard with the literal Grim Reaper as the final boss. Currency returns from last year in order to purchase the new Halloween 2024 crate, with 4 new units inside. Let's take a look. And similar to the pencil event, the Halloween event pass was also added, with the Candy Launcher Speaker Man at tier 5, and the vampire cameraman at tier 10.
Justify missing the signs I knew. My hands were tied the moment.
The 19th of October 2024 marks the release of the new Ultimate update, named that because of the new Ultimate in the summons with a 0.0001% chance of summoning the Quantum Cameraman. And the only other unit added in this update was the Speaker Drill Pencil Clock TV Cameraman.
I'll know forever.
A stupid and unnecessary feature, but which was highly requested for some reason, was mounts, so they were added in this update. Here's the requirements on how to get every single one on screen right now.
If I'm blind to who you are, which of us was behind bars?
This update was all about adding a long-awaited feature and highly requested, the PvP mode on the new map Apocalypse City, which could be played all the way from 1v1 to 5v5. A big change is the introduction of shiny units. Any unit from a crate or the summon can be shiny with a 1% chance, and they do 50% extra damage or boost depending on what you get. But that's not the only new unit thing released, as a new exclusive Titan Alien Man was added to the shop. The Halloween event received the part 2, adding the more expensive Haunted Crate with 3 new units inside. November 2nd, 2024, the episode 77 part 4 update was released, finally adding a new crate to the summon, the Ultra Toilet Crate.
Lost in your mind. I wanna know, am I losing?
2 new exclusive units were added, the Boss Toilet 5.0
Never let me go.
and the Juggernaut Titan TV Man.
At least we are together. I know I'm not alone.
Update released ranked PvP mode, the same map as normal PvP Apocalypse City, but you earn toilet points and XP to raise through the ranks. You can use these toilet points to buy the new gladiator crate and the golden gladiator crate for increased chances. Let's take a look at the units inside. If you end up on the ranked leaderboard by the time it resets, you earn the Angelic mount, but most importantly, the Angelic Guardian Ultimate.
I'm wide awake.
And the Golden Skibbity was added to the shop as a new exclusive unit.
Time. Take my pain away.
Due to the prevalence of friend maker units in ranked being the meta, they were given strength caps and maximum health conversions. Let's take a look.
If this night is not forever, at least we are together. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. Anywhere, whenever.
Shiny versions have double the stats.
I know I'm not alone.
November 16th, 2024 marks the release of the Thanksgiving event 2024, with the new map, the Thanksgiving Table, with the new boss being the upgraded giant turkey toilet. Of course, a new event means a new crate, in this case the Ultra Turkey Crate, with 4 new units inside. Let's take a look. And similar to the drill event, a whole new race was added in a random gem crate. This time, it was the microphone crate. Let's take a look at the contents within. Speaking of exclusive items, the Tri-Titan from Temu, also known as the Titan Man, was added to the exclusive shop.
You fade away, afraid our aim is out of sight.
Toilet Tower Defense fully embraces its RNG status with the new RNG update, adding the new map Dice World. Instead of the units you have equipped, you have to roll with the lower chances, the higher the rarity, and you can choose to take or discard them. Of course, there's the new currency Dice to buy the new RNG crate.
All in my fantasy, where are you now? Were you only imaginary? Where are you now?
And 2 new exclusive units were added, one being the Dice Cameraman,
Under the sea,
and the other being the Samurai Cameraman.
another dream.
Now I want everyone to clap it up for Talantric. Quick, go on. Because I don't think I have ever seen a worse game development, decision in my entire life than this. 150 great US dollars, plus shipping mind you, for a rubbish, team-looking crappy piece of shit known as the Golden Titan Speaker.
Lost, I'm faded.
Moving on from that atrocious dog shit, there was one new boss added to Endless Mode, the upgraded Astro Duchess.
I'm letting go, a deeper dive, eternal silence of the
On December 14th, 2024, the Christmas Event 2024 update was released, adding the new map Santa's Workshop in both easy and hard mode. In hard mode, there was the unique mechanic freezing, where every 5 rounds there was a 50% chance to freeze or thaw your units. And of course, the new seasonal map has a new seasonal boss, being the Krampus Toilet.
fire, where are you now?
And of course, the new Christmas crate was added, with a brand new ultimate.
Where are you now? Under the sea.
Completing tasks in the Christmas event would unlock 2 units. Finding 12 presents scattered across the map unlocks the Frozen Speaker Man,
The monsters running wild.
whilst completing the 8 ornament tasks unlocks the Gingerbread House. And the seasonal exclusive was the Titan Santa Cameraman.
So lost, I'm faded.
On the 17th of December 2024, Toilet Tower Defense was chosen to be a part of the Winter Spotlight Roblox event. But more notably, Talantric decided to double down on the dumb decisions and make another $150 plushie, this time the Frost Speaker Man Titan. The final update of this video and the final update of 2024 was the Index update, adding a whole list of every single unit in the game to take a look at their stats. Now, for getting 250 units, you unlock the Jetpack, and for 40 shiny units, you unlock a permanent 50% endless XP boost. Now, of course, Talantric had to add a crate. This time, it was the brand new Force Field crate, and all units inside had a brand new trait of Force Field. By linking together 3 or more of the same unit, you create a force field which does constant damage. Let's take a look at the units inside. And of course, a normal exclusive unit got added. This time it was the Titan Chimney Man. So, this was an eventful year for the game, and by far is probably going to be my longest video ever. I've been working on this for months, so every single view, every single like, every single subscription from watching this video is seriously appreciated. But this was definitely bad as well because of the dumb decisions like the spamming of exclusives and the $150 plushies which he's quadrupled down across the year. Don't worry, I'll be back to review this game after June happens, and we got plenty more videos in the work, like 3 of them, which I want to get out during this break. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.